Hey there, my dear friends. Let me share a truth that might surprise you. Sometimes doing less is the secret to feeling more alive, especially as we age. I have devoted countless hours to reading, speaking with experts, and interviewing many wonderful individuals who have experienced a remarkable transformation in their later years. I pored over scores of books and engaged in deep conversations with renowned scholars and everyday heroes to learn what truly helps us age gracefully. For years, I too believed that staying busy and constantly moving was the only path to a vibrant life after 70. But what if I told you that intentionally slowing down, taking purposeful pauses, and embracing quiet moments could actually unlock a new level of energy and well-being? Today, I invite you to join me on this eye-opening journey. In the next few minutes, I will share inspiring stories, profound insights, and practical tips that challenge everything you thought you knew about staying active. Stick with me as we explore how a little less movement, when done mindfully, can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. I vividly recall meeting a remarkable gentleman named Roger, a former sportsman from LA, who had dedicated his life to the hustle of daily activities. He has always had the look of an athlete. He was the right size and had a strong build. Roger had always been the epitome of an active lifestyle, never missing a chance to engage in exercise, social events, or community gatherings. Yet, as the years piled on, he began to feel inexplicably drained as he turned 70. One day, after a minor setback forced him to slow down, Roger made an extraordinary discovery. He realized that his body was not designed for relentless motion, but rather for moments of deliberate rest. I remember him describing his new routine, where he would sit quietly for an hour or two on his porch every morning with a warm cup of coffee, simply watching the world wake up. His energy improved, his sleep deepened, and his overall well-being blossomed. Hearing his story was a turning point for me. It made me rethink the conventional wisdom that equates constant activity with good health. Roger's transformation is a powerful reminder that sometimes a well-timed pause can recharge us far more than endless movement ever could. As I delve deeper into this new approach to aging, I uncovered a wealth of research that supports the idea of mindful rest. Experts like Dr. Sarah Johnson from the Mayo Clinic have spent decades studying the aging process and have discovered that strategic rest can lead to improved physical and mental health outcomes. I learned that our bodies, much like a finely tuned engine, need regular pit stops to perform at their best. This is not about being lazy. It is about listening to our bodies and giving them the recovery time they desperately need. Think of it as a well-deserved intermission in the play of life, where each moment of calm prepares you for the next exciting act. I found myself amazed by the science behind this simple truth. It is clear that quality matters more than quantity when it comes to movement. This research has inspired me to incorporate more mindful rest into my daily routine, and the benefits have been nothing short of astonishing. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you found my insights valuable. Let me tell you about another inspiring soul, Deborah, whose life took an unexpected turn when she discovered the joy of embracing simplicity. Deborah, once a high-powered sales representative, had spent decades chasing after big dreams and even bigger achievements. Yet, despite all her success, she felt an emptiness that no amount of activity could fill. One day, she decided to try something entirely different, tending to a small garden on her very own patio. As she nurtured a few pots of herbs and delicate flowers, Deborah began to notice the simple magic of everyday moments. The soft glow of the morning sun, the subtle fragrance of fresh blooms, and the soothing chirping of birds became her new sources of joy. Her transformation was nothing short of miraculous. I sat with her as she described how these modest moments filled her with a warmth and satisfaction that had long eluded her. Deborah's journey is a testament to the idea that sometimes It is the small, quiet moments that offer the greatest rewards in life. I also had the pleasure of learning from George, an 79-year-old gentleman whose daily routine is a masterclass in gratitude. Every morning, George settles into his favorite chair at a quaint coffee shop and spends a few precious moments savoring his brew while jotting down the things he is thankful for. His ritual, simple yet profoundly impactful, has transformed not just his day, but his entire outlook on life. George explained to me that his secret to happiness lies in appreciating the small wonders that many of us often overlook. I was deeply moved when he shared that. According to Dr. Robert Lewis from the Center for Aging Studies, gratitude has the power to boost our immune system, enhance our heart health, and even improve our sleep. George's daily practice of noting 3 things he cherishes has brought him a sense of peace and fulfillment that radiates every time he speaks. His story made me realize that gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion. It is a way of living that anchors us in the beauty of the present moment. My own journey into embracing these practices began not too long ago, when I realized that my life had become a blur of constant activity and stress. I, too, had fallen into the trap of equating busyness with success and vitality. One quiet morning, after years of chasing endless tasks, I decided to try something different. I took a moment to sit down with a steaming cup of tea, closed my eyes, and simply let the silence envelop me. That day, I felt an unexpected clarity and a deep sense of calm wash over me. It was as if I had finally given myself permission to breathe. I started incorporating short breaks into my daily routine, and gradually the difference was astounding. My energy levels soared, my mind became clearer, and I began to appreciate the small details that make life so precious. I want you to know that this is not just another fad. It is a mindful approach to living that can truly enhance your golden years. I am living proof that sometimes slowing down is the most powerful way to move forward. Delving even further into the art of mindful rest, I discovered that it is much like hitting a reset button on your life. When we give ourselves permission to pause, our bodies and minds are better equipped to handle the stresses of the day. I have seen firsthand how these strategic pauses can transform energy levels and overall well-being. It is fascinating to realize that the key to sustained health is not in constant motion, but in the balance between activity and rest. I remember reading that even brief periods of deliberate relaxation can boost our cognitive function and enhance our mood. This concept, though simple, is revolutionary. I encourage you to view your body as a cherished instrument that needs tuning and care. By incorporating mindful pauses throughout your day, you allow yourself to perform at your peak. This approach has been endorsed by many experts and is slowly changing the way we think about aging. It is a gentle reminder that sometimes the most profound healing comes from simply taking a step back and savoring the moment. In our fast-paced world, we often overlook the beauty of life's small moments. Yet, it is in these moments that true joy resides. I have learned that even something as ordinary as savoring a warm cup of coffee in the early morning, feeling the gentle caress of sunlight on your skin, or listening to the subtle hum of nature can set the tone for an incredible day. Imagine each day as a blank canvas, waiting for the vibrant strokes of these tiny yet significant experiences. I have come to cherish these simple pleasures because they remind me that life is not about grand gestures, but about finding beauty in the everyday. It is like watching the sunrise after a long, dark night, a moment of pure magic that rejuvenates the spirit. I invite you to join me in rediscovering these overlooked treasures. Let us together find delight in the small wonders that surround us, and in doing so, transform our daily routines into celebrations of life. Another story that deeply resonated with me is that of Laura, a kind soul living in Oakland, whose perspective on life changed completely when she embraced the art of slowing down. Laura is 67 now. She had always been the one chasing after the next big accomplishment, always busy, always on the move. Yet, something was missing. One day, she decided to shift her focus from the frantic pace of her past to the simple joys that awaited her in the present. She began by dedicating a few minutes each morning to quiet reflection, allowing herself to truly appreciate the beauty of a new day. This small change blossomed into a full transformation, and Laura soon discovered that the richness of life lay not in constant activity, but in the moments of stillness and contemplation. Her journey is a heartfelt reminder that it is never too late to reinvent yourself. I was moved by her courage to change, and her story inspired me to look at aging from a different perspective, one that values quality over quantity in every experience. Let me be clear, embracing mindful rest and appreciating the simple moments is not about giving up on life or slowing down your dreams. It is about being smart with your energy and savoring every bit of joy that life has to offer. We are often taught that non-stop action equals success, but I have come to realize that even the busiest engine needs time to cool down and recharge. Picture your day as a long, winding road. Without the occasional pit stop, the journey becomes exhausting and the scenery is missed. I encourage you to think of these intentional pauses as opportunities to refuel your mind and body, much like stopping at a scenic overlook to admire the view. This balanced approach has been a revelation for me, and I believe it holds the power to redefine what it means to live well. It is about embracing life at your own pace, finding joy in every moment, and allowing yourself the gift of rejuvenation. This is the essence of living more and moving less, and I invite you to experience this transformation for yourself. As I reflect on these lessons, I am filled with gratitude for the wisdom I have gained along the way. My journey has taught me that the secret to a fulfilling life in our later years lies in the simple practices of mindful rest, savoring the small joys, and cultivating gratitude. I have seen the transformative power of these habits in my own life and in the lives of those who have embraced them. They remind us that every moment counts, and that our health and happiness are not determined solely by how much we move, but by how deeply we live each day. I want you to know that these insights come from a place of sincere care and experience. They are not merely theories, but practical steps that have the power to renew your spirit and enhance your overall well-being. I urge you to consider these ideas as a way to nurture both your body and soul. Let us cherish every precious moment and create a life that is rich with meaning and joy. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for spending this time with me and listening to my heartfelt reflections on aging well. I hope you feel inspired to try incorporating mindful pauses, savoring the beauty in everyday moments, and practicing gratitude in your daily routine. I invite you to explore more videos on this channel where we dive even deeper into these transformative practices. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you found these insights valuable. And I would love for you to join our community by sharing your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Tell me where you are watching from and how you plan to embrace a more mindful, fulfilling life. Remember, together we can redefine what it means to age gracefully and live with intention. Thank you again for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.